Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Manson, and welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we'll give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today, we have a very disgusting show for you guys, and I just want to get into it immediately. So, one of the things I've noticed is that Michael Jordan has become one of the most talked about players in the last 10 years, and is usually due to negative things that's being said by this current wave of media. For as much as Michael Jordan has done for the NBA and sports in general, one would think that a lot of these guys would be a little bit more grateful, frankly, but instead they've used Jordan as a way to kind of give LeBron James some significance, because whenever we talk about Michael Jordan, they always try to bring up LeBron James, right? So they've kind of attached LeBron to his name. And in order for them to kind of make it seem like LeBron is on the same level of Michael Jordan, they end up downplaying a lot of other NBA greats just to kind of uplift LeBron. That's kind of been the pattern, right? And over the years, you've seen various people try to trash Michael Jordan, like Shannon Sharpe, Nick Wright, and even Colin Cowherd in the past, right? But what he did yesterday has a lot of NBA fans very, very, very upset, and they're calling him out. Colin decided to go on his show yesterday and essentially say that LeBron James is a mentally tougher player than Michael Jordan because Michael Jordan quit basketball, that because it became too hard for him, and that's why he ran away. Meanwhile, LeBron James kept on playing, so therefore LeBron is a mentally tougher person. And a lot of NBA fans around the world are like, wait a minute, Colin, you're downplaying Jordan's death. That's number one, because that's the reason he retired the first time. You don't mention that whatsoever. And you're doing all of this just to uplift LeBron James. And in the process of this, you're trashing Michael Jordan's legacy and distorting it because you're not informing NBA fans of what truly happened. So what we want to do is we're going to play what Colin Cowherd had to say in his show yesterday, and then we're going to come back to some of the reaction. Take a listen to Colin Cowherd's comments here.
Think about this. Michael Jordan played for 9 years and said, I need a break. It's too much. Michael Jordan famously hides in his hotel room. 9 years, I'm going to play baseball. This is overwhelming. LeBron's like, year 24, bring it on. Think about that. 24 years with all these platforms, more access, more coverage. It's established now. When Michael first got into the league, it wasn't global. Michael helped make it global. It's been global day one with LeBron. More hate, more vitriol, more access, more coverage. MJ, after 9 years, I'm out. I'm going to go hit some baseballs. 24 years in a row. Bring it on. I'm here. So, listen, he's going to drive reportedly $450 million of business into the Philadelphia economy. Who needs a data center? Just acquire LeBron. Here's Jason.
So you heard what Colin had to say. Now, I want to show you just how bad this thing got, because the place that I got these comments from, it's not even an NBA account. It's Complex Sports, right? If I'm not mistaken, it's Complex Sports and Complex. Let me just go through some of the comments here. One person said, anything to discredit Michael Jordan. Right under that, one person wrote, Jordan was overwhelmed because of trauma. Besides, stop comparing players from different generations. Think about it. Jordan would probably have had a longer career if he started in the 2000s. I'm not saying better or worse, just longer. Let's go to the next slide. The next image. It says, Jordan wouldn't last in the social media space and all of them gambling problems he had. Another person said, 2 three-peats. Another person said, LeBron has never been as big as Jordan. It's just not a fair comparison. Another person said, the monthly Clutch Sports checks got deposited a bit late. Another person said, you told LeBron to go away for Ben Simmons. Think about that. Another person wrote, MJ did more and accomplished more in just 9 years. LeBron never did his whole career. Think about that for a second. Another person wrote, another horrible Colin take. I thought LeBron was good to leave since the league had Ben Simmons. They're making fun of the Ben Simmons comment that he wrote. that he said in the years, some years ago. Another person said, he said they murdered his pops, who was his mentor and his closest friend, in cold blood. Found him in a ditch with bullet holes. The man was dealing with real trauma. Let your moms or pops get murdered in cold blood and see how you deal with it. Just be running his mouth. Colin is not the first to do this either. Let's keep going. Another person wrote, a Jordan had achieved so much more in those 9 seasons, 9 in a league that was so much more physical and taxing. LeBron has played in a cupcake league for 20 plus years and still hasn't achieved as much. Think about that. Another person said, man, the media just leaves out all the context. Another person said, the man's dad died, bruh. Can't compare. Another person said, it just kept on going on and on and on. Colin Cowherd cannot be serious. He cannot even be serious. He's talking about LeBron is mentally, the same LeBron James we have seen on TV multiple times, crying over missed calls, crying, having an emotional breakdown in the middle of games, crying on his knees over missed calls. If he's so mentally tough, what happened in the 2011 finals collapse? When did that happen to Michael Jordan? What about being accused by his own former team owner of quitting on his teams? What about being so mentally weak that he ends up kicking out NBA fans in games, and he set the new trend for players to now kick out fans out of games? Like, what are we talking about here? LeBron is playing this long because he's in love with the spot. He is enamored with fame and loves the spotlight. That's why he's still playing. He's so mentally tough that he has to send his agent out every single day to prop him up in his podcast. Huh? Do you see Michael Jordan's agent with a podcast doing shows? Huh? When we saw Michael Jordan cry was because his father was passing. And meanwhile, we watched LeBron James cry over missed calls. And you're doing this why? MJ did so much for basketball. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Like, I don't understand these people. Why you do? And they don't understand. Maybe on TV they were respected by their peers and executives, but in real life people don't respect them for the stuff that they do. This is pretty low. This is low for Colin Cowherd. If you're going to tell that story, tell the full story. This is embarrassing, man.